Again, we are given that ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Then show that x is equals what? Minus b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now, some of you are familiar with this formula. Okay, we call it formula method of solving what? Quadratic equation. But how do we prove that x is equals this? Let's go. Okay, so solution. Okay, now starting from what is given to us, we are given that ax squared plus bx plus what? C is equals what? 0. Now the first thing to do is we must make what? The coefficients of what? X squared to be what? 1. And how do we remove this a? By dividing each what? 10 by what? By the coefficients of x squared, which is what? A. Okay. So when we do that, a will cancel a. And we're left with what? X squared plus what? B over a multiplied by x, then plus what? C over a equals what? 0. So the next step is to take this constant term to the other side of what? Equation. And remember that when plus is crossing to the other side, it becomes what? Minus. So we have x squared plus what? Bx over a equals what? Minus c over what? Over a. Now, the next step is what? Square what? The coefficient, the half of what? Coefficients of what? X. And add it on both sides. Now, the coefficients of x is what? Coefficients, okay, of what? X is what? Is b over what? Over a. Okay? So what's the rule? The rule says that when we get the coefficients of x, multiply it by half, square it, and do what? Add on both sides. So when we multiply this by half, okay, we shall have what? B all over what? 2a. Okay, when we square it, we shall add it on what? On both sides. The essence of adding it on both sides is to make sure that the equation what? Remains the same. So let's go. X squared plus what? Bx all over a plus, okay? So we're going to add this on both sides. Okay, the square of this on both sides. So b over 2a all square equals what? Minus c over a plus what? b all over what? 2a all what? All square. Now coming to this point, we're going to complete the square of this. This is a perfect what? Square now. So we're going to pick one of this and one of this and square them together. So we're going to factorize it. When we do that, we shall have x plus what? Plus b all over 2a all squared. Now when you expand this bracket, you will have this exactly. So that means we have what? Factorize this. Is that okay? And this is equals what? Minus c over what? Over a. Plus, let us expand this. b raised to power 2 is what? Is b what? Squared. All over 2a raised to power 2 is what? Is 4 what? A squared. The next is to find what? Find LCM. Okay, the LCM between a and 4a squared is what? 4a squared, because inside this a squared, a is inside it, right? So the LCM is what? 4a squared. Now 4a squared divided by a is what? Is 4a. 4a multiplied by minus c, we shall have what? Minus 4ac. Right? Good. 4a squared divided by 4a squared is what? Is 1. 1 times b, we shall have what? 1 times b squared, sorry, we shall have what? B squared. Okay? So we continue. X plus what? B all over 2a all squared is equals what? Let us what? Take b squared to be first. So we shall have what? B squared minus what? 4ac all over what? 4a squared. Now, how do we remove this power 2? By square rooting what? Both sides. Because square root means what? Is opposite of what? Square. Okay? So when we do that, when we square root both sides, we shall have what? This. Okay? So this will cancel this. So now we have plus or negative of what? Square root what? B squared minus what? 4ac all over what? 4a squared. And do you know why we add plus or minus? Because we're expecting what? Two values of what? X, because of the power 2. So one value will take what? Plus, while the other one take what? Negative. So we have x plus what? B all over 2a equals what? Plus or minus what? Square root of what? B squared minus what? 4ac all over what? 4. Okay? Now, we're going to make x the subject of formula. So when we do that, we have that x equals what? Minus b all over 2a plus or minus of what? Square root of b squared minus 4 what? ac. Okay? All over what? 2a. Okay? So when you look at this, they have common what? Denominator. Okay? So when they have common denominator, we can have what? Their same is what? 2a. 2a divided by 2a is 1. 1 times what? Minus b is what? Minus b. 2a divided by 2a is 1. 1 times this is what? Plus or minus of what? Square root of what? B squared minus what? 4 what? AC. Okay? So now, look at this and look at this. Do we have the same thing? Yes. Okay? So therefore, x is equals what? Minus b plus or minus of what? Square root of what? B squared. Take away what? 4ac all over what? All over 2a. Okay? And that is that. Okay? So we have shown that. Yeah. Thank you.